Hey, you guys, Desmond here, and welcome back to the channel. I am here to review Dragula, season 4, episode 7? I think it's episode 7. Oh, but like always, I am joined by my wonderful co-host, LaCresha. How are you
Hello.
doing today?
I'm tired.
Same. So I say we get into it, okay? Overall, what did you think of today's episode?
It was a good one, and I'm glad the people that were safe were safe.
Honestly, looking at the top 5, it made sense who was going to go next. I had some things to say because I don't agree with everybody who was up for extermination this week.
No, I don't either.
We'll get into that. So let me share my screen so that we can, oh, look at that. I already had it up. Praise Jesus. So
It was prepared.
I was organized, okay? So we start off with the Boulets in this church. And I thought it was weird because other than the beads that they take from this priest, nothing else really tied in from this first scene to the last scene. So I was really confused, and I know it was an Exorcist themed episode, so it was just like, I still didn't fully get it. This is the only one where like I didn't understand what they were trying to do. Yes, I don't understand. So we get to the boudoir, and we have all the queens who were safe last week. They come in, there's some dread boxes that's full with horror movies. And they're sitting here, they're discussing, oh, who's coming back this week? Who's coming back this week? They all say Sigourney, which part of me wanted Jade to come back, but like I was not ready to say goodbye to Sigourney. So bring her on back in.
You love hate her.
I love hate Sigourney. I do. She gives me what I need on this show, but just I'm not sure. I think it's her voice. I think her voice annoys me.
I don't know, because she used to be like it's her attitude.
I think it's the voice now.
Mm-hmm.
Because like this episode, she literally did nothing out of line. I think it's her voice. There's several people whose voice just annoy me, therefore I don't like them. So I'm thinking that's my situation with Sigourney here, and I hate that. But anyway, Sigourney came back. She creeped in, thought that was cute. And they talked about how they're happy to see her, and they had to go to the main stage. Here's our 5 remaining monsters. Looking at this top 5, this is a good top 5.
It is. There's a strong top 5.
Strong top 5, very diverse. I was here for this. I was like, I like this. Okay. I wish we had a drag king this season. And I know Dolly is like borderline a drag king, but they're that non-binary area, that gray area in between men and women. So it's just like, but I really wish there was like a strict drag queen this season. Maybe I got spoiled from Landon Sider last season because Landon was the shit. He was always the shit and will forever be the shit. Okay.
Look, I still have that performance of All I Want for Christmas Is You on my phone. That's how I discovered Landon.
Yeah.
Was last year for Christmas.
So the Boulets pop up on the screen, and they tell them this week they have an acting challenge where they have to do a parody of The Exorcist called Exorsister or something like that. Exorsister.
Exorsister.
Yeah, it was very Drag Race, I have to be honest. Very Drag Race, especially after seeing season 3's acting challenge. Season 3 acting challenge was legit. Like, it was top notch. But this one, some choices were made, okay?
Right. I don't understand why all of the challenges they've had so far have had to be on that stage.
I understand why, because of the time they shot it and the pandemic. It's just safer to keep them inside one building. But yeah, that's the one thing I missed from the this season that the other seasons had, was going on location and doing stuff here and doing stuff there. And my thing is, if they can go to the beach for an extermination, why can't they go to the beach for a floor show?
Because I'm pretty sure it's not like you are there when other people are there. You're filming all of these things on a closed set. We're still making movies throughout Corona, Omnirova, Delta, Nu.
Omicron is the new one that's popping up, honey. I think I'm saying it right.
Look, they all sound like Transformers to me.
Listen,
at this
I'm
point.
just hoping being double vaxxed and boosted that I will be okay. Right?
Look, I'm not boosted because if I get boosted, then I'll be triple vaxxed.
Yeah, I'm double vaxxed and boosted. Boost. I can't speak anymore. But anyway, we continue on. They had a Fright Feed this week, and Peaches Christ is back. I love me some Peaches Christ. Now, I'm going to be honest. I didn't know who Peaches Christ was until I started watching Dragula. And I was like, okay, work. I went, followed her on Instagram, Twitter, all the pieces, all the gags. And I live for this queen. I really do. So the Fright Feed was that they had to recreate Peaches' iconic eyebrows. But Peaches only gave him 5 minutes. I'm like, how are you supposed to do 2 eyebrows in your iconic style in 5 minutes? I was confusion, but I let it slide. I do love how Peaches was walking around the boudoir messing with the queens during the time. I'm like, come on now. So afterwards, these are everybody's looks. She goes around and ranks everybody, and the winner is Zavaleta, who is really killing these Fright Feeds, okay? Really killing them. So because Zavaleta won, she got to pick the roles for the acting challenge. She chose the priest for herself. So Sigourney is the assistant. Hoso is the demon, I guess we could say. And then Dolly and Saint are the mothers.
Yes, Dolly
so
is one, Saint is 2.
Yeah. So they got to sit on the stage with Peaches Christ and oh my God, I cannot remember this man's name.
I forgot.
Oh, I feel so bad. Hold on. I will tell you this man's name. Oh, I can't believe I'm so unorganized. Forgive me. I am so
you were doing good there.
I was, but that's look, I got it popped up already. Hold on, I'm whooping through. Okay. So we had who was this? No, they didn't have who the guest was. I hate them. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I forgot your name, sir. Forgive me. And I didn't even write it down in my notes. That's this. I'm looking at my notes and I don't even see his name. What's wrong with me? But he wrote the script. He wrote this script that they're doing. So we get to the floor show and the Boulet brothers. I like the cape and crown.
I knew you were going to have something to say. I knew it. I saw that and I said, oh, look, another leotard. Desmond's not going to like that.
I like the cape and I like the gown. I will say, out of all the leotards they've won, I like this leotard. But
yeah, I like the thigh high boots.
These are the same boots. We've seen them 3 times this season. 3 times.
I tried to give him something.
But it's cute. I still give it a 2. It's just a soft one. Y'all got to step it up, honey. Y'all gonna have to step it up. So we are here for the Exorsisters. So here is Hoso and then Saint and Dolly. Let's talk about Hoso's performance first. What did you think of Hoso in the acting challenge?
Yeah, I was underwhelmed, honestly.
Oh, really? Okay, do tell.
Maybe at least till the end, because like I'm sitting here and if the character is described as soft open, scene opens, person is seen writhing on the bed and she's just laying there. And I'm like, writhe, move, I'll fuck your mother in the ass, something. And she just laid there until like finally
maybe that's what the script called for, was for her to stay still like that.
No, they read what the opening scene was. And is she supposed to be writhing in the bed? And she was not.
Got you. I thought she did a good job with it. I do agree, like with the judges, they were like, it was the safe role. Like, it's easy to portray this role. But I thought she did a decent job with it. I thought
Yeah.
she did a decent job. Next, we have Dolly and Saint as the mothers. Side note, they got Dolly in a wig. They got Dolly in a wig. Remember last episode, they did all that, trying to get Dolly in a wig. Dolly is in a wig. I love it. But I do agree with the judges. Like, I understand doing your signature stamp, but in an acting challenge, I think just the normal beat would have been fine here.
Right, because even Milk gave up her clown face for a little while.
Yeah, so it's just like I personally like this. I like this. But I understand when the judges were like, this was your one chance to be like, oh, hey, here's something outside the Dolly box. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said before, you could tell all the characters that Dolly do are inside of the Dolly box. So they're like, oh, this was the one chance for you to step out. And I was like, I get that. I get that. But overall, what did you think of Dolly and Saint in their acting roles as the mothers?
They did pretty good. I am kind of glad that they toned it down.
Yeah,
because the Jennifer Coolidge voice and the Smoker's voice were
now listen, the Smoker's voice I actually liked, but the Jennifer Coolidge I feel like is too far fetched. It's too far opposite the Smoker voice.
Right.
I was feeling the Smoker voice. Oh, I was cackling. I'm like, ah! Oh, I loved it. I loved it. I did. I really did. But yeah, overall, I did feel Dolly struggled. It felt like Dolly had a disconnect from the role. Like
yeah, I felt that
moment
too.
when Dolly was supposed to jump on the bed, it looked like she kind of resisted before she did it. So it was kind of icky there, but I will say Saint did this.
Yes.
And then the death scene, which I kind of had an issue with. The only Black queen, and you know Black people always die first in horror movies. Why couldn't Dolly be the one to get the slit throat? Why we have to go for Saint? But then again, Dolly is half Black, so it's just like either way it goes, we're having issues here.
Yeah, you were gonna be upset either way.
But yeah, they did okay. Saint did way better than Dolly.
Yes.
Zavaleta as the priest. I understand they told her to tone it down, but like she took all the flamboyance away.
Yeah.
And there was no yas. And she's like, I just have to find the right place to put in the yases. And I'm like, okay, cool. But out of everybody, in my opinion, she did the worst in this challenge. She did.
Yeah, I mean, like to be honest, like I really feel like she toned it down, but I was just kind of like, you still could have had a little bit of
could have had so much fun with this character.
Yeah, and it didn't have to be
rehearsal. I'm like, okay, she does need to tune it down, but like she's onto something.
Yeah,
she tuned it down way too much.
Interject some type of humor in it, because then that left Sigourney to be the comic relief.
And let's go ahead and talk about it. Sigourney did this.
Yeah, she did.
She did. I was laughing. I was intrigued. There was never a, oh my God, what is she doing moment. Like she checked every box for me.
Yeah, I enjoyed her performance. She said 4 lines. I counted like 3, but either way, like she still did. She still rocked them. Now, I don't know how I would have done. I honestly, I probably think I would have paid her a little bit more attention if I were watching this live. You know, like I'd have paid her attention, and I probably would have paid Saint a little bit more attention.
Yeah, because the way to me, it looked more like a stage play. And maybe because they were on the main stage. But like, I feel you. Like if we were there live for the production of this, I think my eyes would have went strictly to Sigourney the whole time.
Yeah. It would have been like Sigourney, a little bit of Saint, because Saint will throw some things in there. But yeah.
All right. So the category for this week is demonology. So, LaCresha, now we're back to our own reviews. LaCresha, congratulations, you're on season 4 of Dragula. You need to bring a demonology look. What are you bringing?
Ooh. Demon Michael from what's that show? Supernatural.
Oh, come through. Come through. You can bring some camp into that as well. I love that. I love that. One thing I was thinking when I first heard demonology, I was thinking, for me, growing up, I always thought gargoyles were demons. So for me, I think I would have made some sort of gargoyle inspired look.
If I would have thought gargoyle, I know exactly the one I would have been. For some weird reason, this one Tales from the Crypt episode.
Take that back. I am a Doctor Who fan.
Yeah.
And the Weeping Angels, a major villain in the Doctor Who lore. And to me, they're demons. So
hey, take the saint route.
I would have gone back and forth between possibly doing a gargoyle inspired look or a weeping angel inspired look. Baby hush. But anyway, let's get into these looks. Up first is Dolly.
I thought it was really interesting to see Dolly in something that slightly resembled a ball gown. I liked it though.
I liked it, but it didn't scream demon to me.
It didn't scream demon.
Yeah, like it had the horns.
Yeah.
But like, where's the demon?
I'd have got more demon if he'd have did like the American Horror Story honeycomb head.
Yeah, like this is giving me more of what Dolly could have wore this for the seaside look, where there's supposed to be those seashore monsters. That gives me more of a seashore monster than a demon. I think it's amazing. I really do like this, but I don't get demon.
Yeah, I'm starting to get the fact that Dolly's universe is steampunk.
Yes, very. We're moving
like
on.
Very okay.
Oh no, you're good. You can finish your sentence.
I was gonna say like very steampunk, very Mad Max's, you know, post-apocalyptic.
So up next we have Zabaleta giving some Natara realness here. I'm not sure if you're familiar with who Natara is, but she is a character on Mortal Kombat, and this is her. Not as S&M. Take the S&M away. But she's very busty. She wears very little clothes.
Oh.
She's a vampire and she has really big wings. I really enjoyed this look. This is actually one of my favorites.
Yeah, I liked her look.
But we have to talk about it. The wings.
Except for when the wings fell off.
Oh, when that wing fell off and she fell, I'm like, no, you look so good.
Yeah, because I was like the judges said, you know, it kind of took me out the story for a little bit.
But I'm glad.
I was like, well, okay, maybe she did it on purpose.
Oh, no. I could tell that wasn't on purpose. But I'm glad she didn't just, like, oh my God, it fell apart. She kept it going. She threw the other wing off. She still finished her floor show. So I was so proud of her for that. So proud of her for that. So we're going to move on to Miss Sigourney Beaver. And I have to give her props. She took her critiques from last week and she gave us
filth.
She gave us filth. I say she gave us horror with a little filth. She was trying to go filth.
Because I'm sitting here trying to figure out what the filth is. I'm assuming the filth was the babies.
Yeah, and then eating the sausages. I guess they were supposed to be intestines or umbilical cords. I don't know.
Umbilical cords, yeah.
Yeah, that part didn't really give it to me, but the face. This face is right.
Yeah.
So like I give her like an E for effort, but she still has some ways to go to give us that real filthy that we've gotten from everybody else so far.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this was a good step in the right direction.
Yeah, you know what would have took it over the edge for me?
Uh-huh.
Because you see the little beads going across and connecting her
Yeah.
boobage together. There was a certain camera angle they had where the shadows were reflecting off of her stomach and it looked like saggy skin. And I'm
Oh
like, if you'd have
no.
just had the saggy skin,
Mm-hmm.
I'd have been a little bit more convinced. You'd have looked a little bit more demonic
Yeah.
instead of whatever this is.
Yeah. Up next is Hoso Teratoma. I want to like this so bad.
Oh, I'm so glad you didn't like it because I didn't like it either.
I want to like this so bad. Like it's just the face is right. With the teeth and the hair. But the Beetlejuice of it all took me out of it.
Mm-mm. Well, I didn't like the outfit. It was ill-fitting. The wig could have been a different color. I really wish that wig had been black instead of blonde.
It's just there was I wanted to like this so bad. And I was so confused when the judges were praising it. I'm like, wait, what?
I'm surprised she won.
It was just I want to like this. I do. Because I just don't. It's a soft
I
boot.
do.
It's a soft boot because there's things about it I like, but the suit is just no.
I ain't like none of it. I ain't like
But I will
none
say this: I
of
liked
it.
her floor show performance. Like when she was walking around, reaching her hand out, like let's make a deal. Like you know how they say some demons make deals with the humans. I'm like, okay, I like that. I like the floor show of it all.
Oh, that's another one. I'd have probably did Dr. Facilier from Princess and the Frog. He's not necessarily a demon, but he becomes one.
That would have been sickening. And then we had Saint. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I loved it.
This was it.
I agree with the judges. I really wish she'd have gave more energy. Because like
But
the whole time that she was doing it, I was just like, come on, give me more. Give me more.
don't
Give
get me
me
wrong,
more.
I understand what they're saying, but I can see her giving more than what she's been giving.
Yes.
So yeah, but this look is right.
Yeah.
This look is everything.
For some weird reason, I appreciate the tucking panties underneath the see-through dress.
See, I would feel weird if we couldn't see the panties with the see-through dress. I'd be like, girl, like I know something's supposed to be there. You
That's
know
what I'm saying. Like, I appreciate the fact that I can see them.
Yeah.
Like, for some weird reason, that makes the look for me.
Little things
And
make the look for me. This braid, the panties, this heart in the hand.
She gets her hair from the same place Simone does.
Well, with Simone, Gigi Good made all her hair. Well,
Right?
most of it, not all of it, but most of it. But the
Yeah.
iconic black ones, Gigi made it. All right, so I really want to. I normally skip over the fact that they talk to themselves before the judges come out. Which shout out to the judges. I didn't get a screenshot of them, but I just want to give a shout out to Ray Santiago and Misha Ostrovich. I hope I'm saying your names correctly. Y'all were great this week. I just realized right now that I didn't take a picture of y'all, but y'all were great this week. Come back anytime. But I will say this, I appreciate that they acknowledge the pressure cooker that Dragula is and how they acknowledge that the queens are probably tired.
Yes.
And, you know, they're like, we're putting them through a lot. We're putting them through these crazy exterminations. They're not able to be around their friends and family during this time. I appreciated hearing that conversation so much because a lot of people will forget that these people are around a group of folks they don't know, away from their friends and family with limited or no contact to them. And they're put through these crazy challenges and crazy exterminations that messes with them mentally. I'm so glad that they mentioned, you know what? They're tired. And then,
Right.
they also mentioned, well, they still need to push through because, this is what they signed up for. And I agree with that too. But I'm so glad somebody on a show finally acknowledged the pressure cooker and the emotions that these performers are going through. So I just wanted to give a shout out to the Boulets yet again for being amazing people.
Mm.
All right. Here are all 5 of them. Which was your favorite look this week?
Saint.
I agree. Saint really killed it for me. My least favorite, I'm going to say, is Sigourney's. Although I didn't care for Hoso's, that face was right for me. So it pushed Sigourney down again this week. I applaud her effort because she's making the effort. And I'm like, yes, you're going in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, for me, Sigourney was the weakest and Saint was the strongest. I know you said Saint was the strongest for you, but do you have a weakest?
Look wise?
Yeah, your least favorite look.
My least favorite look, like absolute least favorite look, was Hoso.
Also,
but I do agree that Sigourney kind of put minimal effort into that outfit.
I don't think that's minimal effort for her. I just think compared to the rest, it might look minimal. But I think for her, she put a lot of effort into it. I just hope she continues to put the effort in to get better because I still don't like this.
Right.
All right, so Hoso won. I do not agree. Honestly, I think Saint could have won this.
Yes.
I really thought Saint could win this. And our bottom 3 this week who are going to be up for extermination are Dolly, Sigourney, and Zavaleta. Here's my thing. I do not think Sigourney should be here.
No.
I think Sigourney should have been safe with Saint. I'm not sure if they wanted to do, if you're not in the top, you're in the bottoms situation. But I think Sigourney did the best in the acting challenge.
Second to Saint, yeah.
I think she did better than Saint. It's just Saint look was better. So that's why I think Saint should have won. But I think, and plus she's improved. She's attempting to give us what she wants. Is she hitting the nail on the head? No, but she's swinging. And I'm appreciative of the swing. So I would have made her safe this week and made Dolly and Zavaleta our 2 that will be up for extermination this week. So they're in the workroom, and I love how they talked about representation. And talking about how each one of them brings something different to the table. Mexican heritage, Black heritage, Asian heritage, representing the non-binary community, representing the AFAB queens.
Right.
And that's the one thing I really love about Dragula is the inclusiveness and everybody's welcome. As long as you're a sickening monster, you can come through our door.
Right.
And I appreciate that. And, I understand Drag Race is getting there, but it's sad that we've had 40 different seasons of Drag Race and we're just now getting here when they've only had 4 and they've been doing it from the jump. Okay. So our extermination this week is they were bound to a wall. And they had to have basically vacuum press them up against like they were suffocating. I don't think I could have done this.
Me neither.
This is the second extermination in a row. I would have looked at them, but there's a chance I would have done this over the roaches.
Yeah.
There's a chance I would have done this over the roaches, baby. But yeah, this was rough for me. I took several screenshots. Oh! Ah! I couldn't do it. I'm sorry. It's so.
I don't know if I would have opened my mouth.
I think I would just to make it more dramatic. So that see, look at me. Oh, I'm serving. I want to give y'all some. You know what I'm saying? It's just
I'm gonna give you some screenshots.
Yeah, it's just a lot, and then of course the train would come right at the end, but we're still gonna push through. So we get to this scary room. We see a body bag being drug in, and unfortunately, we must say goodbye to Zavaleta this week. And her candle was dimmed. And that's our show. I'm gonna miss Zavaleta. I've had a weird relationship with Zavaleta, but it's the producer's
whole roller
fault.
coaster.
It's the producer's fault because one minute they make me like her, then one minute I'm like, what are you doing?
I'm just really glad that like towards the end she kind of gave her
Yeah, no,
she
I'm
showed
glad
her
she
softer
followed it
side
out.
these last couple of episodes.
And our top four is sickening. But here's the thing.
Hmm.
There is 10 episodes. Hold on. So one goes home, Last Supper. Oh, never mind. I take that back. There's enough there's enough performers for the finale. Never mind. Like friend,
Yes.
next episode I might have to review by myself. Do you want to know why?
Why?
Category is killer clowns.
I mean, it's not the first time I've had to sit here and watch clowns this year.
Okay, okay. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? I know you don't like the clowns.
Hey,
I
clowns.
know you don't like the clowns, honey.
I know. I'm not quite sure which ones are worse. The ones I know are gonna kill me,
Hey,
or the ones that look like they're
our
gonna kill
favorite
me.
clown is going to be there next week. Bob the
Yeah.
Drag Queen.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll watch just for Bob.
Well, I'm assuming Bob is going to be here. Bob was in the preview for the season. Bob
Mhm.
was in the preview. This is the last competitive episode. The next episode is like their reunion, and then the following episode is the finale. And on the finale they usually have previous winners there. So I'm
Mhm.
assuming she's going to be there next week, Bob. So yeah, they had to create a look inspired by a killer clown.
Yay.
So yeah, friend, it might be a little rough for you, but like I said, that's why I was like, I don't know. I don't
It'll probably be like tonight where I'm writing a paper
so you don't have
while
to
watching it.
yeah. So you don't have to fully focus on the clowns.
Yes.
And I'll try not to get too close on the screenshots when it comes to the looks. I'll try to get far out one so we're not zoomed in on it.
Look, as long as I keep you on the computer screen and not on the TV,
Yeah.
we'll be all right.
Well, awesome. So we're going to wrap things up here. LaCresha, where can they find you on the social medias?
I am at Cresha McGill on all social media.
And you can find me on all social media platforms at Simply Desmond. That's SimplyDesmond. Thank you for spending a piece of your day with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You'll see me tomorrow for a new episode of The Sims, but you'll see us Friday for our review of Queen of the Universe. I'm so excited for that show. So excited. But anyway, y'all have a great one.